Hello everyone, welcome back to Rehana's Cuisines. Today we're making chicken nuggets and we're gonna bake these in the oven. We're not gonna fry these. I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees and I wanted to use breadcrumbs, the panko breadcrumbs, but I've opened up my closet, my pantry to start my video, and I don't have any panko breadcrumbs in here. So we're gonna improvise. I've done this before. Tastes really, really good. So what I did was, let me go ahead and show you what we're gonna need. So we're gonna be needing, I have got about 3 cups of chicken here that are cut in about 1.5 inch cubed pieces. And so this is all I had at home. Otherwise you can use the red part of the chicken if you like. So I'm gonna be using breast. To that, I'm gonna go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic. I'm going to go ahead and also season it with some pepper and some lemon pepper. And just mix that up, and I'm gonna just leave that on the side and let that get marinated really, really well. Okay, and there's one thing I forgot, and that was the salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and season it with some salt too. There's a reason why I'm using the small bowl. It's just because I like marinating in a small bowl so everything kind of stays really snugly together. So just gonna leave that on the side. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the dipping. So I've got here about 1.5 cups of white flour. And to the white flour, I'm also going to season our flour. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon pepper in there. And then I've got 3 eggs here. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and season that with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. So I kind of like seasoning all the way through, just because I don't like to eat things that are not seasoned well, right? And then I'm also going to add a little bit of parsley in my breadcrumbs, just like that. And that's mostly just for color, so if you don't want to add it, you don't have to. I'm just using the plain breadcrumbs here. Sometimes what I do is I make sandwiches and then I have a lot of bread remaining, the side bread. And so I take those bread pieces and I put them in my oven, and I crumble it that way, and I just mix it in the food processor that way. And that's really nice too, because then you can season it any way that you like. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and add. So I had about 3/4 cup of breadcrumbs. To that, I'm just going to eyeball about 1.5 cups of cornflakes. And I'm just going to mix all this together, just like that. And so I want to kind of crumble the cornflakes so there's not like really big pieces, but I really don't want to mush it up either. So it's just, this is really good because I want it to look like there's crumbs on it, you know? So. Okay, so we got that ready. Okay, now I forgot a fork. Let me go grab a fork, and we're gonna start assembling our chicken. Now, if you are making this at home, I suggest you marinate your chicken for at least 20-25 minutes. I'm doing this for YouTube, so I kind of have to move fast, and making a lot of stuff before Christmas and Thanksgiving to get things out there and get you some ideas. So what you want to do, you want to set up a station, you know, just where you're going to start with dipping it in the flour, then it's going to go in the egg, and then it's going to go into the breadcrumb and cornflake mixture. And you just want to beat your egg nicely so everything is incorporated really well. Okay, here you go. It's good enough. All right, so now we're going to take our egg, or I'm sorry, now we're gonna take our chicken. So this is how it's gonna go. Really, really simple. Good. And the one thing I have to let you know also is, you know, some people take all the egg and put it inside, and then they dip it in the bread, and then it doesn't work that way. I've tried it. I've tried to cut a shortcut in there, and it really, really changes the consistency. Really, really changes the consistency of your chicken nuggets. So then what you want to do is you just want to take your chicken and you want to dip it into the flour mixture. Then you take your chicken and you dip it in your egg mixture. You take it out of the egg and you go ahead and then dip it into the cornflakes and breadcrumb mixture, and you start setting them on a tray. And that's as simple as it is. So I'm going to go ahead, finish these up. I'm going to stick it in the oven for about half an hour. Check on it. If it needs more, I'll let you know how long exactly it took to get these all nice and cooked up. So I got these chicken nuggets out of the oven. They're really crispy and really, really moist inside. They took exactly 30 minutes in my oven, but you'll have to see, you know, how your oven goes. So just target between 30-35 minutes. And so here I made some sauce here. It's just 1 part ketchup, 1 part mayo, and then I put in enough sriracha sauce in there to give it the heat. And I'm gonna be serving it with these. So I'm gonna get a little piece here because it's almost time for us to have dinner, which is pretty late today. Put that on there. I don't know if you can hear that crunch, but even if you didn't want to use breadcrumbs and you just wanted to do it just with the cornflakes, they are super, super, super delicious. And the sauce just gives it a whole different dimension. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any comments, jot them down right below. I'll answer all my comments. I'm available on Twitter. I'm available on rehanasrecipes.com. I have a website, and I'm working on updating all those recipes, so they're coming. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on Google Plus. So I hope you guys can follow me, get to know the recipes. Loads more recipes coming up. I'm also on Facebook, so don't forget. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Rehana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.